beautiful souls. I hope you're well. Today, I would like to address a complementary topic to the one we addressed a few videos ago, which was about the sacred masculine energy. And I said or mentioned that there would probably be an upcoming video on the sacred feminine energy. And I just said that I didn't know. I woke up this morning with, as it is often the case in the last since I've been transmitting the Mella Collective. I will wake up in the morning, or within my meditation, I will feel a sort of urge. Well, not an urge, but an impression that it is quite important that I sit here with you guys and share something. So I felt that impulse this morning. And so this is why I'm here with you guys to share a little bit more about the sacred feminine energy. And I will let the Mella Collective tell more about this. Complementary to this, though, I would, well, first of all, before going to their transmission, I would like to share a little bit about something related to the sacred feminine energy and the way in which it is being attacked for the longest time, obviously, as we know, but lately in very subtle ways. And as you know, I am a multidisciplinary creator. I do some visual arts, and I've been doing this for a long time now. And that's the only way. I mean, there's millions of examples in which we can express or exemplify how the sacred feminine energy has been hijacked, has been trampled on, has been hurt in order to either annihilate or to just simply lower its immense power, its immense creative power. The sacred feminine energy is creator of life. And I think it's really important to remember that the sacred feminine energy is not something that's cute and light pink. And I use this expression because I want to give a personal example of what I've been observing in the aesthetics, if you want, here in the Western world, that have kind of sprouted out of this, starting in the millennial, and I think that the Generation X females have also kind of got hooked to it because we always want to be in fashion, but it's something I've noticed about a bit more than 10 years ago, maybe more, why personally I call the Cupcake Aesthetic agenda. And you're probably wondering what is that all about? And in order to know exactly what I'm talking about, I would strongly invite you to have a look at social media such as Instagram, for example, which is it's a good place to see this, because Instagram is a social media that really is aiming at publishing very visually interesting and artistic material. And so this is where you can observe it the most, but obviously you can see it in fashion, you can see it in all different elements related to aesthetics. And I've noticed because I'm, as you know, what I do the most right now is those Japanese paper collages, the shiogami Japanese paper collage. And if you know what I do, what I create, these collages, which take the form of cards and bookmarks, are made of colors which are very, very saturated and very intense. And many of these collages, many of these papers actually have a very feminine, aesthetical aspect to them, but it's everything but pastel light colors. It's very saturated. The blues are very saturated, the reds are really intense, the black is really intense, the gold is really intense. And to be quite honest with you, what I've noticed is that even though some people find what I do attractive and pleasant, I realize that I'm totally against a current right now, in which I call the cupcake aesthetics, where everything that's supposed to be feminine is very subdued. Colors are beige, light gray, white, pinky, 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 and very light blue. And I'm not saying this to criticize or be judgmental towards, I mean, everybody has his taste. Pastel colors are not a bad thing. Nothing is a bad thing. What I'm trying to say here is that I find that in the last 10 or 15 years, maybe 10 years, I found that there has been either conscious or an unconscious an agenda, and I'm not going to go there because I'm not here. I'm not the political type who will try to, I'm just offering a reflection here, and then you can make your research, and then you can explore that and see if you find you resonate with what I'm saying or not. If you don't, it's perfectly okay. But what I find is that this cupcake aesthetic is really based in demeaning the power of the female energy. And everything is about cute, cupcake-like little flowers, not dangerous, not engaging, not and I find this is a way to demean the feminine energy, which can be extremely powerful. Colors have an effect on us. Colors are healing. And the way in which colors I find are being washed up in this whole cupcake aesthetic thing that's going on, I feel that it's a way to diminish that powerful energy, the healing energy of colors, of powerful colors, and associating the female energy to this washed up, pinkish, beige, cutie, but meaningless type of decoration and aesthetics, I find is taking away somehow unconsciously in a very subtle way, the power, the feminine power. And obviously, I mean, you can be in total disaccord with what I'm saying. You can say I'm just totally saying bullshit, sorry, BS, but this is what I feel. And this is not because my art is not particularly appreciated by people that I'm like the frustrated type who's now like bashing the cupcake aesthetics. It's not that at all. I'm doing my art. I'm doing my shiogami stuff. I love what I do. Some people resonate with it. Some people don't. I really have no problem with that. It's really cool. It's okay. But I just find it interesting. And often this really beige, pinky, flowery, kind of a little bit washed up aesthetics are also related to that. No, I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to go there because it's going to get political and I don't want to go there. Okay. So I just wanted to give this example for you to reflect on. Go on Instagram, go on the really trendy, cute, ecological oriented little boutiques, and you see what type of colors and what type of messages are there for women. Okay. I'm not bashing on femininity, on light colors. I wear, purple nail polish because I feel like it sometimes, I can be girly. That's not the point. I have nothing against being girly sometimes. I'm just offering the opportunity to look at a whole movement, a whole current in which everything has to be pastel and girly and pinkish and kind of washed out. And the image we have of strong women is either the mean, robotic, or bitchy-like type of strong woman, or that really washed up, pinky, cute, non-aggressive, and non-dangerous, female energy. So I don't know, just an invitation to think about that. And that was just an example I was giving you, but this female energy repression can be seen, as well as the healthy masculine energy, as I was saying in the last video I talked about. It's the same thing for men, don't mistake this. I'm not like a hyper feminist, whatever, freaking out about this. This whole play with the sexes and with the energies, the sacred energy of feminine and masculine energy is being played with in agenda, in a dark agenda from, on all sides. So, this is not just a female thing. But I just wanted to give that example because this is something I really observe in my line of work, which is the creation. I really see what's popular and what's not, and what is really encouraged and what is not. And I invite you to explore that and, question yourself on if you really want to encourage that or not. It's just so that was for the Cupcake Aesthetic agenda. Now I will let our Mella collective transmit if there's something they would like to transmit about the female sacred energy. A lot of it was already touched upon in the previous video on the masculine sacred energy. So I will probably a shorter transmission because a lot of it was said there about the female sacred energy. So it will probably not repeat themselves again there, but perhaps they have other things they would like to add. So I will let them guide us and offer their guidance in this respect. Okay, let me center a little bit and see what they have to say. We have mentioned before, and we invite you, like Gaëlle said, to view a previous transmission where we talked about the masculine sacred energy. The female sacred energy is extremely powerful because it is life-giving. And as we said, the masculine sacred energy is warrior-like in the sense of protecting life, not in the sense of being destructive. And so the female sacred energy is also warrior-like in the sense that it is it gives life, it is powerful, it is incredibly healing, and its power is not washed out, as Gaëlle said in her introduction. In many of your ancient cultures and present cultures, the sacred female energy is often exemplified by a dual nature in which you will have a warlike, almost dangerous energy that is very protective of life, and also a benign and very gentle and loving energy, which is complementary to the more aggressive one, if you prefer. And both of these energies are needed for the sacred feminine energy to have its balance. And this applies also to the sacred masculine energy, where a more powerful energy is complementary to a more life-protecting energy. And we would like to give a precision also about our previous transmission about the sacred male energy or sacred masculine energy. Just this way we make sure it is well understood that when we say that it is time for females to incarnate rather or more intensely their sacred feminine energy and males to incarnate more their male sacred energy, and regardless of sexual orientation, because again, a man can be interested in integrating more the female sacred energy. There's no problem with that, and inversely, that's okay. What we're trying to put what we want to emphasize in what we're transmitting today and making sure that you understand it is that not only is important for each sex to incarnate its own sacred energy, but also to reunite within each of you, male or female, both energies of the sacred female and the sacred male energies within, because this is how you transmute and this is how you create an alchemical process that, and we explained this gesture of the sort of the caduceus, form, that in which both the sacred female and male energy reunite within each of you. And when this is reconciled and it is complementary and it is totally balanced within you, then you are able to incarnate fully your strength, your sovereignty, and your inner equilibrium and balance. And this is absolutely crucial now in those days for you all to be able to accomplish this form of healing or reuniting both elements within you in order to heal all parts of yourself, because all of you have hurt and abused feminine and masculine energies within, because as you have been incarnating in different lifetimes as females, as males, you have been hurt and you have been abused and you've been traumatized and all of these parts of you need healing. And by integrating both sacred female and masculine sacred energies, then you are able to heal both of these elements within you. And both of these elements are absolutely crucial to be integrated within yourself to become sovereign beings in order to interact with the rest of the galactic world, because this type of healing, this type of reconciliation between the feminine and masculine sacred elements within you will help you gain in consciousness and raise in vibration and go into a fifth density, fourth and fifth density. So it's a process that is absolutely, it's an alchemical process that's absolutely essential for all of you to process within both female and male sacred energies. So we will not add more today to this aspect of the female sacred energy, because we feel that in the transmission we have done a few videos away, we have already touched upon the importance of the sacred female energy, which is life-giving. And we invite you to view this video again in order to find within yourself the healing process and the reconciliation process between that sacred masculine and that sacred feminine energy within you. We are the Mella Collective. We honor all the parts of yourself, of you, of all that you are, feminine, masculine. All has its place within you. All is complementary. Nothing should be ever rejected. Everything should be included. And we honor all the parts of you, all that you are, and we honor the healing process that you take in order to reconciliate both the masculine and feminine sacred energies within your societies, within your world, and within yourselves as beings. So that was quite interesting and quite complementary to that video we did a few videos away. So I will put the link to that video on the masculine sacred energies in the description, but also perhaps here, and you can click on it if you wish to listen to it either again or if you haven't listened to it, in order to have a complementary aspect to this transmission of today. That will be it for today. I wish you a wonderful, wonderful day, a wonderful healing process with the feminine and masculine energies within yourself. I invite you to raise your vibration as usual, to be in a lot of discernment with what is the different agendas that are playing right now, not only in terms of disinformation, but also in terms of programming we have been going through in this matrix, and our relationship with the sacred feminine and the sacred masculine have also been hijacked and played with in these agendas of control. So again, really important. And I invite you to observe how these agendas have been being played and how you can counteract them through consciousness and through realization of what is really happening. I wish you a beautiful day. Take great care of yourself. Bye. All my gratitude
for helping this channel bring positive vibes to more people.